Hello again, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Verb Tense Test series. Like part 1, the video contains a multiple choice test that will challenge your knowledge of American English grammar. All you have to do is choose the answer from the choices provided, and you may need to pause the video at each question just to give yourself a little bit more time to answer. Okay? Now, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1. And the answer is, tomorrow, I'm going to play soccer with my cousins. Here we use the I'm going to play, the going to, it's the be plus going to, because we're talking about the future, that's tomorrow, but this is a planned event. Okay, so we use going to or be going to. Okay? All right. Number 2. And the answer is Karen didn't eat lunch with Carol last Monday. We're talking about last Monday. This is a completed action that happened in the past. So we use the simple past tense with didn't eat. Okay? All right. Number 3. And the answer is most Friday nights, Janet sings with a band. In this case, we're talking about what does Janet usually do on Friday nights. We say most Friday nights. Okay, so we're talking about a habit. And when we do that, we use a simple present tense. So in this case, it sings. All right? All right, number 4. And the answer is Sam finished the project more than 4 weeks ago. In this case, we're using the simple past tense because this is an action that was completed in the past. Okay? Usually when you see that 4 weeks ago, that ago on the end there, you know it's completed already. Okay? All right, number 5. And the answer is Dr. Wilson will help you in about 3 hours. Now we use the simple future tense here, and we use will with the future. This is going to be in about 3 hours. All right. When someone is going to help you, we usually say they will help you. Okay, so will help. Somebody maybe volunteers to help you, or they're going to help you, but we usually say when we're speaking about a prediction in the future, like this, we would use will. Okay? All right, number 6. And the answer is, currently, Jane lives in Germany. Now, in this case, we're just making a statement about Jane. Where does she live right now, currently? Right now, where does she live? She lives in Germany. So the simple present tense works perfectly here. All right, number 7. And the answer is, before Nina came to America, she had already studied English. This is the past perfect tense. And what do we have? We have 2 actions that happened in the past. We have before Nina came to America, and we have she had already studied English. And this last one gets the past perfect tense because it happened before the other one. Okay, you got it? All right, number 8. And the answer is, Irene was cooking supper before Aaron arrived. This one, we have two actions that happened in the past, and they're both simple past. All right? Nothing else works there. All right, number 9. And the answer is, Jim was sleeping when you called me last night. Now, the only answer that works here is the past progressive tense, and it's because Jim was doing something in the past, right? When you called me last night. The other answers just don't make any sense. Okay? All right. Number 10. And the answer is, when he was young, he lived in Florida. All right? This is just simple past all the way through. When he was young, in the past, he lived in Florida. This means that he lived there, and it probably means that he doesn't live there now. Okay? Because it was completed when we used lived. All right. Number 11. And the answer is, we like to go to Boston for the holidays. We use the simple present tense here, and it's we, so we use like. If it were a single, if it were I or you, right, a single person in the subject, we would use likes, and the other ones just don't work. Okay, number 12. And the answer is, my parents would love to meet you. Okay, the only answer that works here is love. And this is basically a conditional, and it's very polite because we use would. And really what the person is saying is, if my parents met you, they would love you. Okay, that's really what it means. And if you're a little unsure of conditionals, look at my videos that I've done on them. All right, number 13. And the answer is, when we arrived at the stadium, the game had already started. Here we have two actions that happened in the past. One happened before the other, and the game had already started, happened first. We use the past perfect tense. Okay, number 14. And the answer is, the police will catch the murderer sooner or later. Now, in this case, we use the simple future tense. We're making a prediction about something that we're pretty sure of. Okay? So sooner or later means we will, right? They're going to catch the murderer. All right? Number 15. And the answer is, that house had been built before I was born. Again, we have two actions that happened in the past, and the building or the house was built first. And then I was born, right? Before I was born. You see that? Okay, it's past perfect. All right, number 16. And the answer is, my teacher gives us too much homework every day. Now, when you see that every day, we're talking about a habit, all right, or something that usually happens, and we use the simple present tense, which in this case is gives. Okay, number 17. And the answer is, last weekend, Betty baked a really delicious cake for me. This is the simple past tense because of last weekend. All right, that's the only one that works there with that last weekend. All right, number 18. And the answer is Frank will work for my brother by next week. This is a prediction. This is simple future, okay? And that's the only one that works here. All right, we're talking about a pretty good prediction about the future. All right, that's why we use will. All right, number 19. And the answer is, I had traveled all night, so I was very tired when I got home. Here, look very closely. There's two actions that happened in the past. Okay, what happened first? I had traveled all night. Then I got home, right? That's the next action that happened in the past. So, two actions happened in the past. Whichever one was first gets the past perfect. All right. Now the final, number 20. And the answer is Ronald caught a cold yesterday. In this case, we're talking about yesterday, so it's just simple past tense. He caught a cold. All right, he got a cold. That's what it means. That's all for this video. Please let me know how you did on the test. Thank you for watching this video and for subscribing. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.